1.
Round one begins. When first we saw Katsides on these shores, he was an all-out bomber. He's learned a lot since then, but can he bomb again? His knockout of Kevin Mitchell in preparation for this fight showed the old explosiveness. The old explosiveness is what Katsides needs tonight. Good jab by Katsides on the chin. Good left hook by Marquez. Right on the chin of Katsides. Yesterday, I asked Manuel Marquez, do you think Katsides might be the biggest puncher you've faced? Marquez answer, I don't plan to test that theory. I don't plan to know.
Well, Pacquiao had him down 4 times, so I guess that qualifies him as the biggest puncher he's faced.
3 times in the first fight, 1 time in the second fight. Had it not been for the knockouts, or excuse me, the knockdowns, Marquez might have 2 wins over Manny Pacquiao on his dossier. Good. It's that Katsides is holding his own, boxing with one of the world's best boxers.
Yes, but but this way, but still Marquez is very, very sharp. I would say Marquez may have a little slight edge, but not that much to talk about. But he's holding up very well boxing.
There's the multiple punch creativity of Manuel Marquez. Puts together combinations as well as anybody alive.
And what's good about Marquez as a fighter, he always likes to get the last of any exchange. That's what made him and Pacquiao have such great fights. And Katsides has the same mindset. So this could heat up to be a very exciting fight in the next few rounds.
Marquez staying away and blocking.
2.
Only 8 of 34 for Katsides. It looked a little better than that for Katsides as the round was going along. But I'm not going to argue with the CompuBox folks because Marquez does that. He has tremendous craft and he lands a lot of punches.
Yeah, his punches are very accurate punches too.
If he learned anything from the first round, Katsides, it should be that he is not going to win this kind of a fight.
So what can he do to make it a different kind of fight?
He has to try to make it a brawl. He has to sell out, do everything possible to upset Marquez, lean on him, push him, bang him, make him uncomfortable.
Doing exactly what he's doing now is what you're saying.
Yes, yeah. he began about 10 seconds ago in the middle of Larry's comment about what he had to do.
Well, no, he's not going to beat him in the box. He's going to have to.
Look at how he picks the target out and nails it 2 or 3 or 4 punches in a row. Good chopping right hand shot by Katsides.
Yeah, Marquez is still picking his shots, controlling everything, but the pressure that Katsides is putting on him is going to make him have to fight very hard.
This is the kind of thing that you could not have imagined Marquez doing when we saw him 10 years ago. He kind of dance away from everything.
He's done some perfect body shots. Those left hooks to the body, unbelievable.
Katsides trying to chop with the left hook, put pressure on Marquez any way he can. If you watch Manuel Marquez's face, you can almost hear him thinking his way through the fight.
Yes.
It's amazing to watch his focus.
Now the fight is turning out to be just what I thought it was going to be.
Look at the combinations.
3.
7 power shots connected. In other words, just as we said in the opening on camera, if you open up your offense to try to go after Marquez, you are opening his offense up as well.
And Marquez has landed some beautiful body punches, and they may take the effect. He's landed about 2 or 3 beautiful left hooks to the body, in addition to a right hand to the body they landed.
Well, you need only to look at Katsides and Marquez's bodies to see which is the stronger guy. Obviously, Katsides has more muscle, but the sharpness of the punches is what punishes you over a period of time.
And even when Katsides throws his right hand, you're looking, it's more like a overhand, short right jab type. He doesn't have the full power.
As he just did.
Katsides is trying to land one more big left hook. That's the punch that started it all.
Marquez had been landing so many clean blows that he let his guard down, and Katsides poured through it, and now he's trying to pour it on.
Katsides better throw some left uppercuts or something up through the middle. He's trying to shoot everything over top.
Katsides' punches are traveling wider and wider, and Marquez is finding opportunities up the middle. The more Katsides got into it and thought he had the chance, the wider his punches went. That's not the way you beat Marquez. Good body shot by Marquez, trying to take the steam out of Katsides.
Well, here you go, Marquez is coming back very much like he
left hook, right cross.
Same as he did with Diaz.
Firing away just as he did in coming back in the Diaz fight.
4.
Here you see the knockdown. Katsides goes underneath, comes up with a left hook, and really Marquez didn't do anything wrong. Just had his right hand down a split second in the middle of the exchange. Katsides is a very good short puncher, just like Marquez.
The door was open,
yeah,
and he barged in.
Yep, but at the end of the round, to me, it looked like Marquez was taking back control of the fight, as he's often did, even with the fight.
Well, he's shown tremendous, unusual for a fighter to be fighting at this high level at his weight class.
And so long.
And for so long, but smaller guys generally don't have these kinds of long careers, and to be at this level late in their careers.
Harold, what's your scorecard through 3?
Okay, Jim, I've got 2 rounds to 1, 28-28. All even at points, but 1 round in favor of Manuel Marquez. I gave Michael Katsides an extra point in round 3 for scoring that knockdown. Jim, I swear to God, he hit him so hard, it looked to me like Marquez's head spun. But somebody said to me yesterday, they said, what's the sense of knocking Marquez down? He just gets up anyway. And that's what he did. He got up, took control of the fight at the end of the 3rd round. Anyway, all even 28-28.
Good right hand by Katsides.
Yeah, but Marquez is taking control of the fight again now. His punches are placed better, and as I said, Katsides doesn't have a strong right hand.
Well, we thought he had control of the fight when he got knocked down.
But I never was that really too excited, because I saw Marquez get out of trouble like that quite a few times.
Yes, he does.
How's this for an amazing number? Marquez landed more power punches in the round.
I believe it.
He landed 22 out of 29. Katsides 20 of 71. Marquez landed more punches overall in the round. Unbelievable. Nobody comes back like Manuel Marquez comes back. His recovery power reminds me of that of Evander Holyfield.
In the same round. Not a round until later, the exact same round.
Even though they're fighting at extremely close quarters, you can still see Marquez's ability to pick out angles and targets and land with extreme accuracy. Katsides is enormously energized and trying to bomb Marquez back to the Stone Age.
See the placement right there, left uppercut through the center, then left hook to the ribs, and then move back with a jab.
Talking about Marquez and all his craft.
Variety of punches, very crafty fighter.
The question is, can they both survive this kind of a severe pace?
Yeah, Marquez.
The younger guy or the more solid guy, the guy who has the most capability, as Marquez does. Does he last 12 rounds like this?
Yeah. I think he can, because he's landing more clean, effective punches that's going to take their effect. Well, Katsides is coming in, but he's not landing that effective with his punches.
Right. The 37-year-old guy who has 58 fights looks at the moment like the fresher of the two, even though he was down in the preceding round. It appears to me that in the wake of the big knockdown on the left hook, Marquez has made a tactical decision to stay closer to Katsides and shorten up his bout.
5.
No matter how long the fight goes tonight. In his first battle with Manny Pacquiao in 2004, Marquez went down 3 times in the first round. By the end of the fight, you had a draw, and one judge had Marquez winning it by 5 points. In his second fight with Pacquiao in 2008, he went down in the second round. At the end of the evening, that knockdown was the difference, as Pacquiao essentially won the fight by a point in a split decision. Many ringsiders believe Marquez actually was the winner in both fights.
Not me.
Not me either. Not me either. But I do think the first one was a legitimate draw.
I have no quarrel with with the decisions or with people thinking it went the other way. But when a fighter comes back as dramatically as Marquez did from the knockdowns, there's a natural tendency
to settle the score after all those years and make some money.
if he doesn't get the Pacquiao fight.
It's funny, both guys are born for uppercuts. Whoever shoots the punch up with the center seems to always get the advantage.
Don't hold him down.
Good defense and picky shot.
It's becoming a phone booth fight. And a phone booth fight is a marvelous stage for the craftsmanship of a fighter like
Katsides
Marquez.
needs us though. To get more so, even though Marquez fights good, Katsides needs it because he doesn't place his punches that good, so he has to smother Marquez.
What an amazing offensive fighter Marquez
This is like the last round of the fight.
6,
To the regimen he uses of drinking his own urine for the nutrients. It's sort of been his personal fountain of youth. His own performance-enhancing drugs. And if he thinks that's what's helped him, that's all that matters.
He certainly has piqued your fascination with that, Larry. I don't know how many of us have actually gone on the web and researched the topic as you did.
I have Googled it all over the place. Found dozens of articles, pro and con. Just like this fight.
Katsides. Crowd got excited about Katsides' left hook. Marquez fired back with a combination. Marquez has focused on the body in this round and has landed several brutal body shots to Katsides' ribcage, trying to take some of the steam out of Katsides so that he won't be in jeopardy the latter half of the fight. Katsides landed a huge right hand. Marquez comes back with 3 left hands of his own.
This is the kind of fight we expected.
Turn him down, Michael. Turn him down.
Intense, fought in close quarters. Both fighters showing marvelous craft.
Watch your heads. Watch your heads.
This is for the lightweight championship of the world and fully legit.
You want to breathe, I want you to stay on his chest. Closer, closer, closer. That's it. Behind the elbow,
Katsides' right eye is beginning to close from the damage caused by Marquez's left jab and left
7,
round. He's landed 216 of them so far. Katsides about half that many, 119. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Look at Jim, 58, 55, 5 rounds to 1, Manuel Marquez. I tell you, Jim, you know, head-to-head, toe-to-toe, they're both landing some tremendous shots, but in each and every round, except for the round that he got knocked in round 3, got knocked down in, Manuel Marquez has just been out-punching Michael Katsides. I mean, he just seems to get the best of him. I mean, he's going backwards, but his quick hands, his accuracy, you know, just seems to be landing the cleaner, harder shots. Michael coming forward, they're the real good hooks, but I still think Manuel Marquez is
4
winning this
left
fight.
hooks in a row by Katsides. I gave the last round a 10-10 round.
Well, I tell you,
Katsides is
making Marquez very uncomfortable here.
You know, I'm not yet ready to say it's a great fight, but it's had a couple of great rounds in it, and the way they're fighting right now, this is remarkable stuff. I mean, they are showing incredible energy to be in the 7th round of a fight which has been fought at this pace.
Both of them, Jim, trained for 3 months for this fight. The normal training for fighters is 6 weeks to 8 weeks. They've been at it for 13 weeks apiece.
Look at the number of landed punches in the round. They're fighting within their styles. It's not a brawl. They're boxing at close range and landing 40 punches apiece. It's astonishing, frankly. Look at the accuracy of Marquez with those combinations inside.
That's the difference in the fight. The pressure from Marquez, but the accuracy
8,
is, but the accurate pinpoint punches are still coming from Marquez.
In the astonishing 7th round, they combined to land 82 punches. 44 for Marquez and 38 for Katsides. Katsides threw 119 punches in the 7th. So the 3 months of training that Larry talked about has shown up here tonight.
Maybe I'm making a mistake, but with the swelling above the right eye of Katsides, I don't recall the trainers putting any ice or anything over there. I mean, I've seen him putting Vaseline all around his eyes, but never.
I was just thinking, Jim, we've seen him down that I can recall 6 times. Once against Barrera, which was a punch but wasn't counted as a knockdown. 4 times with Pacquiao. And here in this fight. And it just speaks so highly of him that he just thinks, get up and keep going. And what's next is more important than what just happened.
He's an amazing fighter, and as I said at the beginning of the show, he's been fighting on this top level for so long, too.
Well, he has intelligence, he has courage, he has will, he has stick-to-itiveness, he has tremendous craft, and at the end of the day, he's Mexican to the core. So what else would you ask for?
But I'll tell you what Katsides is really putting into the test tonight.
Tremendous. Just an amazing challenge from Katsides. Michael Katsides has done everything he could possibly do for 8 rounds against one of the greatest fighters in modern history. What a left hook upstairs by Marquez. Katsides keeps firing away.
9.
Rounds. They only landed 59 punches between them. Katsides had a slight edge in power shots landed, and you can see that Harold Letterman gave him the round. For the moment, it looks as though Marquez is content to slow the pace down. Marquez getting himself just a little breather at the beginning of the 9th round. Now Katsides picks up the pressure again.
Can the fighter hear his trainer calling out instructions?
Yes.
Set it up and dig him in the body, mate.
Because Brendan Smith is talking to Katsides throughout the round.
And also he's used to that voice, so he's been hearing that voice so much in the gym, so he can hear that voice.
You give your fighters instructions during rounds, Emmanuel?
Nope, it's one thing I talk between the rounds, and that's about it. I do very little talking between rounds.
Marquez opening up again. He finds the target. Uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. There's blood trickling from Marquez's right nostril. He may have decided that he wants to step up the pressure.
Everybody up through the middle. That's where all the most effective punches are.
Katsides is tiring.
Yes,
his feet are starting to get sloppy, and his head is responding more to the punches. The crowd knows it. The crowd wants Marquez to come on. He's looking to finish. Watch the combinations flow.
He knows how to bring those shots up through the middle, too, when the guy's trying to clinch.
You're watching one of the greatest combination punchers ever to function in the sport.
For the most part, the fight is over.
He is certainly making his case for Pacquiao in this fight.
Is he ever?
The variety of punches from so many different angles where Katsides can't even see them.
And Kenny Bayless stops the fight.
Great call.
What a tribute to Marquez. Bayless stops the fight with Katsides still on his feet.
Great call by the referee, Kenny Bayless.
This ain't Dallas.
10.
Here at the MGM Grand, the contest comes to an end. But before announcing the official time, a round of applause for 2 fighters at 135 pounds showed us the best that boxing can be. Michael Katsides, Juan Manuel Marquez. Referee Kenny Bayless steps in and calls a halt to the bout at 2 minutes, 14 seconds, round number 9. The winner by TKO victory, and still Ring Magazine WBA WBO lightweight champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita